Hello and welcome! I am Chaos the Kid, and this is episode 13 of my Let's Play for Ratchet and Clank. We are about to head out to... I keep saying we, been over this. You are going to watch me. Or you're going to stop the video, you know. You're the master of your own destiny here. I'm heading out to Jowai Resort on Pokitaru. But first I just want to address a little something. So, one of the reasons I've realized that I've been stumbling over my words so bad is I'm really trying to reach a certain level of perfection for these videos. And I've come to realize I'm just not really quite there yet, and in some spaces I never will be. On the grounds of, like, as I said, I played this game before, and as I kind of briefly went over it in the last video, I've only played it twice in the past. I still remember a lot, but there's a lot of small, precise details I don't fully remember. Such as how I said that I'm pretty sure there's a cutscene when we get to Jowai. I don't know for sure. I know there's a cutscene very soon after you land. You run into Mr. Jowai himself, I guess. That's why I'm going to call the guy until I learn his name. See, I don't even remember if the character has a name. So it's just small things like that that might make you think like, oh, he doesn't know what he's yammering about. You know, it's about 50-50 shot, like most Let's Players. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I know everything. Like, because I've been trying to save face in some ways by, like, playing ahead, which has just eaten up way more time than I really have for these videos right now. Later in my time on YouTube, I'll be able to spend more time and play ahead, or previously just play through the whole game before playing it for a Let's Play. But that'll be all future stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to take off my jacket. And see, like, in previous episodes, I probably would have, scrap this whole thing now that you've had to hear me wiggle around in my chair trying to take off my jacket, but you know, I'm just gonna kind of roll with the punches now. I know where I'm at, and I'm gonna aim for that and slowly get better over the years. And now, with that yammering out of the way, I just want to show you a fun fact that I kind of knew this, but like it's just never in the forefront of my mind. So if you look at each planet, you see how much area Planet Battalia takes up in this preview of the planet. But if you go to a different planet, each planet is actually a different size. You've probably noticed that they're all different, like, colors and stuff like that, and different shapes, but they're all different size, with Jowai being one of the smallest little baby planets. Look at this thing. Nowadays, this probably wouldn't even get reported as a planet. This would be called, like, a planetoid, like Pluto. But I really don't think anyone else is even close to being that small. Quark's HQ is pretty close, but his is probably just like a glorified asteroid that he's taken over. Yeah, see, like, nothing, that's a nebula, so that's the smallest, technically, but in terms of planet, Jowai is, okay, Iridia comes pretty close, but Jowai is definitely the smallest little, droplet of water in the whole galaxy. But you actually see water takes up a vast majority of the damn thing. Yeah, but I'll just head out there, and we'll get this on the roll. I'll make a lot of noise with my chair there. Sorry, the remote was sitting on the chair, just kind of squeaking on the leather. I got a nice gaming chair all set up. It's got, like, speakers on attached to it and everything. I didn't attach the speakers. It came with speakers built in. Oh, gonna go quiet for a moment. See if the cutscene pops in. No, see? No cutscene, but he's right there, as I said, so I was right this time that as soon as you get here, Jowai's just there to yell at you. I know they just didn't want, because I think maybe it's maybe it's in the Reimagine that he yells at you right away when you get here. You can also go this way if you want to go to the scenic Jowai Resort sewers. I keep forgetting they call them the sewers. Once again, there's never, like, any brown water or muck there, so it's like it's labeled sewers, but it's probably, it looks more like a filtration plant or whatever. That's definitely one of the things the Reimagine did amazingly, was it really made this water look great. Speaking of sewers, the Blarg are polluting this water. I think it's another case of, like, they got all the water they needed, and Chairman Drek was like, fuck it all up for them, because it kind of shows why, like, the Blarg are trying to survive by making a new planet. Blarg's just out to... Drek's just out to be like a jackass. Like, he's like, take all their trees, take all their water. Wahahaha, I'm evil. Trademark it. Trademark it for the Blarg Empire. So yeah, I forget what's here. I think we might actually need something there, so I'll do that second, just on the grounds of... This is where I definitely start forgetting lots of pieces of the game. Because I think, like, I got here multiple times. I think I've only been past this spot the 2 times, though, that I've played all the way through the game. But I've gotten here, like, a couple times, and then, like, quit and went and played a different game. Or did something else.
Great bargains for you today.
We got a new gun, or new weapon. The decoy glove. So not a weapon at all. It's another gadget-type weapon, like the,
Oh, that's a nice one.
like the taunter. Except the the decoy glove here, I'm gonna back out so he doesn't talk to me, is basically, it's very much all, here we go, bomb glove style, except when you throw the object, it doesn't go nearly as far. When you throw it, instead of exploding, it pops up a rubber, like, decoy of Ratchet. Obviously decoy, but, like, I think like a rubber double, kind of like a punching bag, kind of what I'm thinking of. You've probably, like, seen something like that, like in, I think it's like Men in Black 2 or whatever. He presses the button and, like, the inflatable guy takes over. It's like autopilot engaged. It's like that. It makes an inflatable Ratchet that enemies actually, like, have a very good chance of going after. If there's lots of enemies, or it's like a boss, I think there's like, I don't think bosses always go after it, and large groups will be split between you and the decoy. But it's great to, like, throw the decoy. Oh, it's great to throw the decoy and then, like, set up, I moved all my stuff around. Set up, like, mines around the decoy or something, and then all the enemies run in and just get blown up. Do I have enough money, though? I've been yammering and I haven't even checked out. Yeah, see, it's much cheaper than the Visibomb gun, because the Visibomb is actually a weapon. I do not anyway, so it doesn't matter. That shows you, like, as you unlock weapons, not all of them are just going to be more expensive in value. Or as you unlock stuff from Gadgetron. I should stop calling it weapons. It's just Gadgetron. Wow, that is really pixelated and hard to look at, that Gadgetron. The words floating around the G. Hey, G. But yeah, they don't always just get more expensive. It's actually like how useful they are as a weapon makes them more expensive. So the Visibomb's one of your more expensive items. And then the decoy is not really that expensive. I'll probably be able to buy it by the end of this trip. I probably will. But anyway, let's go check out Mr. Jowai, and he'll tell us how we can help. And Ratchet will be like, F you, I'm after Quark's blood. And then Clank will be like, we must help him, Ratchet. And we'll help him anyways, because deep down Ratchet's a good guy. He's just really angry right now. I feel like I ate that word.
Hey, you two are the first friendly faces I've seen in weeks. You are friendly, aren't you?
To you, yes. To him, no.
Well, friend, have I got a deal for you? Since the Blarg began dumping their toxic sludge into our ocean, the wildlife has,
become ravenous mutants?
Yeah, you could say that. All my customers either left or became lunch. So I'm closing the place down. However, I just so happen to have one, count 'em one, O2 mask left.
How much?
It's not for sale.
But you said...
I said I had a deal, and indeed I do. You boys get rid of those Blarg ships, and it's yours. Just escort me to the other end of this resort, and you can use our jet fighter.
Jet fighter, eh? All right. But you better not try to stiff us.
So that's what the pilot helmet's for. And I don't know why they went with such an odd option. I just think on the grounds that if you blow up the fighter while fighting them, it's like, oh, Ratchet didn't really die, which is weird, because you die in the main game anyways, and you just respawn, so... In later games, you get, like, dogfights with your jet you get. Like, as I mentioned, we get, like, a sports car jet later. That one's still very nice. But not like... Oh, yeah, he follows you now. I got a companion. What a... There's nothing nice to be said, so I won't say anything nice at all. It's not that bad, but, So, yeah. I'll talk about that in a moment. But, yeah, we get, like, a better ship in the second game. And you actually get, like, dogfights in the air with it, but they don't, like, mention anything about, like, a pilot's helmet to control it. You just fly it like normal. Also, it's never mentioned again in this series that you need a robotic ignition system to run anything. It's mentioned in this game and the Reimagined. But, and you might be like, oh, well, Chaos, that's because Clank's always with you. He's not. In fact, there's even, like, one of the newer games is the whole point is that he's not around. Don't worry, he doesn't die off. He doesn't get He doesn't get killed off. He doesn't die. It's just for certain plot reasons he's not around for the majority of the game. Oh god, I forgot how tough these guys are. Oh god, thank goodness we're actually gonna get a health upgrade soonish. Not on this planet, but soonish. God. Oh god, no! Please, God! Menoth, did you hear me? Give me strength. Actually, we're gonna call upon Menoth. We better use fire. I don't know what the F that is. Oh! Tell you what it is, it's dead, courtesy of my little guys. But yeah, so as we lead Jowai around here, you're gonna go off without me? No, okay. I was wondering, I just wanted to see if he would run off without you. So it's kind of an escort mission, but not really. The enemies never really attack him, they always come after you, so you don't have to worry about protecting him, which is always great in export. And, what was I just saying? I'm sorry, that made it sound like my brain completely wiped. I'm trying to think of the word. Escort. Did I say export? I did, didn't I? That's where I was messing up. My brain was like, what am I saying? Because I knew I was fucking up a word there. And even if I didn't say escort, I was thinking export. I'm going to export this man to a different planet. Hey, Chairman Drek, where should I send him? Okay. But as you escort him around, the enemies attack you, so you don't have to worry about protecting him. So, very good escort type mission. Yeah, see, he's coming after me! So these fish aren't really deadly in their normal form, they're just deadly in spike ball form. As you can see, they will obliterate you. Be careful. Also, I'm just dumb. And also, everything respawns. You do eventually get checkpointed, but for the beginning, everything will just keep respawning. So let's not be dumb this time and actually attack at a distance from these super deadly fish. Boom! Oh god, he died. Oh, I thought he killed the second one. That's why I was like, oh god, he died. So yeah, it's bomb for fish. You can take out a few fish if they're cuddled together, but they're normally not. They're solitary life. They don't really like each other too much. Kind of like, you know, like sharks. They don't really act as a cohesive unit. But but they're often in big groups. I wonder what a group of sharks is called. I'm not bringing that up. That's not important to the game. But yeah, so it's more just like, oh god, fish, no! Oh god, he jumped off the screen at me. I'm gonna die. Oh god, I don't remember this being so hard. Let's play curse. Stop. God damn. Okay, so I'm gonna cheat. There's a way you can just cheat this whole thing. And yes, it's related to me pulling out the Glove of Doom. Also, what a drastic name, the Glove of Doom. I don't know what really else this, I'm trying to think of something to say, but I'm just gonna repeat myself. I'm just like, this ain't that bad. If you're worried about escort missions, my main point is like, it's not really that bad of a thing. But you do have to, it's more than just like this beach and that boat. It's a couple boats and a couple like islands you gotta hop over to get to where you're going. And then eventually he does take you to the place to control the jet fighter. This is really weirdly changed in the Reimagine. They like, as I've mentioned, this guy doesn't exist. They completely changed his character. That's how you cheat this. You just throw a bunch of these guys out everywhere. Fucking, okay, what's happening? Never mind, this is how you die. Here's another fun way you can cheat this. Hop in the water. It doesn't really work as well as you would think. Because, like for those of you like, oh, you just hop in the water, cheat it all. I'm mainly just gonna get over here and get these objects. It's more just cheats it as in they can't really hurt you anymore. I'm trying to cheat it the way I used to. There's a really dumb way I could. But I'm probably just gonna die when I try to hop back on this boat. Let's see here if this works. No, you can't throw it. Oh my god, you can't even change weapons. This is horrible. Ooh. God damn it, I was holding down the fire button. But Ratchet's like, no, I'm just gonna put it up my own nose and see what that does. Okay, Jowai, let's go. So that used to work when... Am I thinking of something? It can't be. You know what it was? I was richer at this point, I had the decoy glove. That's what I'm missing from that thing. You throw the decoy and you throw a bunch of the gloves of doom and it all just handles itself. I really shouldn't be wasting all my ammo! See, that's the problem. They are much faster than I can turn. I don't even know what you are yet, sir, but I keep killing you, because F you. CK. What? I didn't say that. Okay, come on! This is another fun way. This is my preferred way on how to treat it! So yeah, the flamethrower, mine glove, and glove of doom are your preferred weapons for this. Flamethrower, you're gonna burn through your ammo pretty fast, because as you see, this is how you do it with the flamethrower, or the pyrocider, sorry. So here's something super annoying, this thing can fly. I don't know why he just hovers over the water instead of actually flying, but... Oh yeah, what was I mentioning? What was I talking about when I was assailed by monstrosities? That was unexpected. He had a lot longer range than his friend did. Does this work? I think they all blow up. Yeah, they just fade into nothing. Tragic. But luckily the bomb glove works amazingly. As long as you can actually aim the damn thing. But yeah, so Mr. Jowai here completely replaced by a new character that, he's more plot relevant than Jowai ever was. Okay, Ratchet, why don't you ever turn when I want you to, buddy? I'm having the Let's Play curse really weirdly here. No matter what weapon I choose, Ratchet's not turning, like, as fast as I want him to. I don't know if that's just me being dumb or what. Okay, come on, aim. God, those guys were annoying. But yeah. I do this, I'm noticing this is a problem I've definitely got to work through. I try to mention something, get distracted, but then I just have to start again. Because starting in the middle of the sentence is really annoying to me. Yes, I see that thing like, oh look, there's bolts nearby. I have better things to do than go hunt for 5 bolts. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a hidden trove of like, large amount. We'll give it one good test for the sake of public decency. Can you stop leading me to them? The metal detector's like, yeah, go kill yourself. Do it, you fool. Do we believe you're dumb enough? Just because I hate these fish. Now, come up here, fool. God damn it all to heck. What was I trying to say? Yeah, so, as much more relevant as the Jowai replacement is, I still don't really know why they did it exactly, because he doesn't, like, add to the plot, he's just relevant to something that's else is going on that they added. It doesn't, like, add a whole new thing. I personally prefer Jowai. He's a bit more like what you'd expect, he's like, as a resort staff. There we go. Okay, that worked out well. This is one of the few times that aiming is actually useful for your, like, bomb glove and anything else. Because for some reason, it really doesn't, like, lock down these fish, I've noticed. Stop. Stop! Come on, Ratchet, for God's sakes, mate. But God being, you know, Menoff. I keep defaulting to Menoff. He's, oddly enough, my least favorite out of the fake gods I know. He's very, burn the enemies alive at the cross kind of god. Not a nice guy at all. Which is why he's the god of one of the major factions in the thing in the game I'm referencing with him. Because then it's kind of like, you know, his people can fight anyone because he hates everybody and he wants everyone to die. He doesn't want everyone to die. He just wants those who don't worship him to die a painful death. And those who commit sin, obviously. Oh god, no! Personally, my favorite god from the series I'm thinking of is Thamar. She's pretty awesome. She's like, her lore can be kind of like, thought about in different ways, and what exactly she represents. Oh god, oh god, I didn't die that time. I keep saying oh god, because it's just like, you know, that's society default. Oh, perfect. Yeah, what are you gonna do now, punk? Yeah, what she represents can be kind of like interpreted in different ways. Definitely, probably many people would think like her point is just to be chaotic evil. Personally, with what I've seen of like her and her brother in her other brother god, my god from another brother, is it more like he's lawful good and she's like kind of chaotic lawful? Again, not chaotic lawful. My brain's freaking out because there's so much going on. I'm watching these weird things form. Chaotic lawful is not in alignment. She's more like lawful evil than anything. Some of her followers are pretty chaotic, but like she herself really seems more like she has a set of rules she follows. They're just different than everyone else's idea of the rules. Bomb glove, or glove of doom, go. Get them for me. Tear them to pieces. I don't want to deal with that. I'm sure nobody cares about me talk of all these gods. It's one of my favorite series, so. Oh, excuse me for just a moment. Still got a sore throat, as you can probably hear. I remember this in the Reimagined was actually a nice edit, because it was like you had to use the slingshot to get the other side, and then open a bridge for the resort owner. So it's just kind of like use the tools you have. Where this one really doesn't seem to be using the slingshot as much as later games and or the Reimagined. So yeah, as I mentioned, I don't dislike the Glove of Doom, I just prefer the Mind Glove. But in this case, it's really good because I just do not want to fight these guys. So, if you want to sit back and be lazy, you just send out your little monsters. I feel like I should just mention it because I mentioned the other two of the gods I'll be mentioning, the fake gods. The goodness. Thamar's brother is Moro. But I know that's the same name as the guy from Lego Ninjago, that villain guy. And, you know, it can be argued whether or not he's a villain. Like his first appearance, he's a villain, but then later he shows up and he's actually kind of a nice guy.
We're here. Now where's that fighter?
Right there in that locked garage. One tourist crashes a jet and wham! Lawsuit.
That lock is unlike any I have seen.
Very astute observation, Mr. Shiny. I can't open it either. I don't trust the tourist, and the board of directors don't trust me. So we have a little problem.
We have a little problem. I just want the O2 mask. So if you can't open up the lock, that's your problem. Now cough up the mask.
Well, I can see that you really wanted to fly our jet. So I'll tell you what. Go talk to Bob at his Robo Shack. He knows about these locks.
Yes. Bob, I forgot about Bob. Oh, Bob. Good old Bobbert. Here's a way back to return to your ship. But, what was I saying? Right, tomorrow. Yeah, I unfortunately probably won't mention him too much because most people just think the Ninjago Moro, which I don't really care for that guy. Personally, I just didn't care for his old. I like the story arc of him with all the ghosts and stuff. That was fun, and the idea of like ghosts can go through solid objects, so they can go through water. I didn't really understand the whole it destroys them kind of thing, but I do like the idea of like a ghost can't go through water, just for the fun of like you can go through a solid object but not water. But you know, there's like various things of like why that would be a bit odd in some series, but so yeah. Also, I don't know if this is happening to you guys, but it's happening to me. It might just be my headphones. Jowai sounds like he's talking. I keep calling him Jowai. Clearly not. Wouldn't be his name now. They mentioned a board of directors, so clearly someone else is the owner. He's just the manager. So you know, his name's probably like Franklin Doravel or something. I don't know. Probably just got some name. Some name, you know, names. But he's probably just got some random name. But yeah, for him, he sounds like he's using like a voice modifier. Not quite Darth Vader, that'd be awesome. But he just kind of sounds like he's talking through a mask to me, like his own O2 mask or something. I don't know why. No one else's voice is doing that. It's just his so far. Like Ratchet and Clank were fine. When Ratchet's like, I just want the O2 mask. F you. Yeah. Ratchet's really cranky and snappy in this one. Well, not entirely. As you saw the first half, he's kind of like, oh yay, adventure. But after Quark's betrayal, he gets really cranky and snappy, which, yeah, as I said, makes sense. But for those of you wondering in later games, don't worry about it. He's back to his like self at the beginning, where he's like kind of like, yeah, adventure. Okay, you can't stand those apparently. But yeah. Ooh, it's almost time. I think I'll show you the good old Bob's Robo Shack here. Bob Robo Shack? Kind of reminds me of Big Al's Robo Shack. But yeah, I'll show you this. And then I don't think I'll open that because I think that starts the whole jet fighter sequence, and I'm almost at the end of what I should have for an episode here. So then we'll do some jet fight. Oh, geez, no we. There is no we. There's only Legion. No, there's just I here. I'll do the jet fighting in the next episode, but for now, let's check on Bobbert.
Well, what do we got here? Hey, watch it. I recognize that work. Y'all been to see Al, ain't you?
Yeah, he installed the helipack.
I can see that. I taught that idiot brother of mine everything he knows. Look, if you want some real hardware, I can fix this little feller up with a thruster pack. Ooh.
Will it help us get past that weird lock by the fighter garage?
Ah, you know about those gizmos, huh? Well, it sure as heck will. It's got a real special power slam move built right in.
It's a good thing I need this to get to that jet, or you'd be out of luck, pal.
So yeah, another thing we gotta buy for 2,000 bolts, which really shows you like just how like 2,000 is a good like high but not insanely high amount of money in this galaxy. And also again how rich Ratchet, like I got like 3 times that, so already I'm rich. I can't afford the gun I want though. And I won't be able to after this either. But yeah, so I don't know why, but like fans and the series itself really focuses on Big Al. You never see Bob or anything like that or anything. He's a thing. Because I think there's like I might be messing my mind. I might be misremembering this with another set of brothers, but I think there's a third brother you meet again later in the game. That might not be right. Might be messing that up because they're very similar to another group of brothers I know from another game. But you still never see Bob anywhere. Like, even in this, he's replaced with Al. Al is here, and Al helps you out in the Reimagined. I don't know why, like, they just, like, focus so hard on Al. Like, he appears again later in the game and stuff. I think that might be a very similar reason for me, is lots of people, like, play the first part of the game, and so they see Al, but you don't really see, like, Bob until later, but then you've probably played the game a couple times, you're more familiar with Al. Al also gets this big, like Big Al's Robo Shack has a whole thing built up to go to, and he's seen with Captain Quark. So it kind of makes sense, but it's just really odd, like, you never even see, like, a cameo of Bob anywhere. Oh well. Let's just buy this blasted thing and head on out.
I've got it. I'll have you fixed up faster than a horny toad a-hopping. Well, there you are, little buddy. Better than new. That's right. I am the man.
Yeah, not bad.
Your thruster pack includes the new Power Slam feature. Just press the R1 button during a jump to enjoy your new destructive capabilities.
So yeah, you got a butt slam. Once again, it's a very simple move given a weird name to try to trademark it or some nonsense. Can't stand on that either. You just jump, hit R1, boom. I've never seen it again in the series. They at least never tell you about it. Maybe it's a hidden move in some game. I just never noticed. But I've never seen it. It's also got the, very similar. It's got all the same moves as Helipack, like shoot directly up, R1, X, hold R1, and then X to go right up. R1 and X to do a jump forward. I personally much prefer this, just like, poof, forwards, like, God, I can't, like, Raiden for Mortal Kombat. That's what I'm thinking of. What does he yell? He's like, I'm sure he actually yells actual Japanese words, but he yells them so fast and so crazy. It's like, yeah, but so we got a nice. There's no we. I'm gonna jump off this cliff. There is no we. There's only me. I'm just alone in this room talking to myself. I'm insane. Ah! You can also swap if you want. I don't think there's a third pack, so I don't know why there's a slot here. Like that noise, everybody? Mmm, yummy. I don't know why I went with yummy. Just because I think it was like so fucking annoying. I'm like, here's another fucking weird word. You're getting swapped to the helipack though, if you much prefer how the helipack looks. It does, however, rob you of the butt slam move. So you do need the rocket pack to use the butt slam. I keep like doing that just to show it off, but we will get to that next time. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I should do here. No, it's 30. It's gonna be like, I always gotta like watch these and edit them. I never think about that. But oh well. So if you liked it and my acceptance of how I'm gonna be changing my stance on this, again, I'm not just gonna like drop quality suddenly. I'm still gonna try to do good, but just not reach for the stars, and hopefully that'll help me cut down on stuttering and messing up things, because there'll be less pressure. So if you liked all this, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And if you want to go the extra mile in helping me out, you can check out my Patreon. $1 a month here if you just want to throw some money my way. Nice little friendly passing duder. That's the wrong word. I went to say dude and then said and then it sounded like I said duder. Oh. Sorry, I'm just realizing. See, I'm already messing up because this is something else. It's like, oh my god, stress! Oh well. But then there's also the $5 tier, which might seem more expensive, which it is. Why did I say might seem? I guess I said might seem because it's not really that expensive. You know, it's $5 goddamn dollars. Not trying to pressure you into doing it, but you know, $5 is not expensive. But it might seem a bit much. Is kind of more what I was aiming to say. But you get if you subscribe to that, or I keep saying subscribe because I don't know the real term, but if you sign up for that, you get your name at the end of my videos. I don't know how long I'll have that, probably for most of my career and for quite some time, so, you know, don't worry, you can sign up whenever. None of them are lifetime subscription. You can always just sign up for a month or so if you want. But yeah, so you get your name at the end of the videos, and there's a limited amount of space, but I'm going to expand it later as I figure out what's the best way to go about it. And I think that's it for now. Alright, there's just a little touch on that if you don't have the money or don't want to set up a Patreon or sign up for mine, that's completely fine. Just watching this video has helped me out a lot. So thank you for that. And goodbye for now. I'll see y'all next time.